Lorenzo 2.0. I hope you are ready. November 13, 2024. Lorenzo 2.0 versus me, George something. The era of Lorenzo, the era of Lorenzo's crap finally ends. This November 13, 2024. It finally ends. I'm gonna put everything about Lorenzo in the past after November 13. And not only that, November 13 will be the mark of a new era. A new era for the Hood Gang Network. A new era for me, George something. Lorenzo 2.0. You claim to be this sophisticated whatever you say you are. You keep on saying I'm on welfare. Bubba Dunk Funkin's on welfare. Billy Bob Tanley's on welfare. You keep on saying all these people are on welfare. But we all know you're just a fraud. You're just a phony. You claim you're different now. You're not the same Pascuenzo as before. Prove it. I want to see on November 13. I want to see it for myself. You keep on saying you have changed. Prove it. This November 13. End of an era. And not only that, because here's the thing, I just want to open this up to you all. For those of you who don't know, there are some members of the Hood Gang Network and they have never been in front of the camera, alright? They have never shown themselves in front of the camera. Why? Because I wanted to test their vibes. I wanted to test if they are good in the hood for real. If they are real. If they are real, whatever. If they really want to be a part of this, all of these things. Alright? So I tried to bring in some people. They wanted to be a part. And I was giving them the chance. But then, recently, I figured out, I found out about shit. And these former members of the Hood Gang Network, well, they never really became a part of the Hood Gang Network. They, I tested them. I tested to see if they are real, real G's. But they fake. They are fake as fuck. And I think this could be a lesson for all of us. Like, be aware of who you are being friends with, because you never know which one of those assholes will stab you in the back. Basically, I just want to say, I treated them like family. I treated them like real G's. I treated them like OGs. And what do I get in return? What the fuck do I get in return? They left the Hood Gang Network in the dust. Why? Because they used the Hood Gang Network. They are just using the Hood Gang Network for their own gain. For their own personal gain. They never thought about, what's good for the rest of the team, what's good for the rest of the Hood Gang Network. All they cared about is themselves. We actually had an oath taking, for members of the Hood Gang Network. They made an oath, right hand to God, and, they talked through their hearts. So I put them to the test. I asked them to do an oath. So they did an oath, but they never meant the oath. They never took the oath to heart. They just said the words because, hey, we get to use the Hood Gang Network for our own personal gain. And after we're done using the Hood Gang Network, we're just gonna leave the Hood Gang Network and we're gonna spread lies, spread shit. We're gonna spread negativity around the Hood Gang Network. We're gonna destroy the Hood Gang Network. This is why I always have a hard time trusting people. But November 13, not only is this gonna be the fight for my championship, not only is this gonna be like, the end of an era for Lorenzo 2.0, my beef with Lorenzo. Not only will this be the end, not only will this be the, the finale, Not only will this be the exclamation point to this entire shit, those members, those fake ass members, those fake ass people, I'm gonna put them in the past now. I'm gonna throw them away as well. They used me and the members of the Hood Gang Network. That's what they do for their own personal gain. And after they're done using people, they're just gonna move on, act like it's nothing. They never treated the Hood Gang Network with importance. Come November 13, it all ends. It all ends. The end of an era. George something versus Lorenzo 2.0. November 13, I'm getting back my World Heavyweight Champion. And I will cement my legacy. I will beat Lorenzo 2.0 because I am that damn good.